So on to our next Givemas recipient. This one is actually very personal to me for a lot of different reasons. Yeah, come sit. And I actually have the recipient here with me, so it makes it even more special. So just to give a little bit of background information on Libbie before I bring her on camera with me. Gosh, it's like where do I even start? I'm nervous, actually. I don't usually get nervous, but I'm a little nervous. Like my heart is pounding a little bit. That's because I feel so strongly about you. I just have to tell you, I'm just so proud of this person because I have watched over the past year just so much personal growth and development in such a positive way. How Libbie came into my life. Well, I'll have you come on over. We'll share the camera. Yeah. So, Libbie, say hi.
Hello.
Hi. So, Libbie, how you came into my life. And if I'm oversharing, you just tell me, okay? Because I want you to be comfortable with what we're talking about. So, I first met you, how many years ago was that when I first met her? When you introduced Maureen, your daughter, to me? Must have been like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah. I got introduced to Libbie through her mom, who I know, and you were just having a hard time. And from there, you continued to have a difficult time for quite a few years. And you were living on the streets and not in a good way. And I watched you struggle with that through your family because I was really close with your family, and I helped in any way that I could with helping them to just accept you for who you were and where you were at your time in your life, right? And then as you wanted to improve your life and get off the streets and not be on drugs anymore and get back into a healthier mindset, your family was right there to help you. And I watched you do that and take all the right steps and get your head right and get your mind right and get your body right, physically and mentally and emotionally and spiritually. You took so many steps in the positive direction. Just so many. And I see you now. You're going to college at Wenatchee Valley College and like acing her classes and driving and on the soccer team. And you were in The Wizard of Oz. She made it into The Wizard of Oz musical. Just like back here thriving and loving life, right? And for that, you are like an inspiration.
Thank you.
To so many people. To me, you're such an inspiration to me.
Thank you.
So can you share whatever you want to share? But for anybody who's here who might be knowing somebody in their life that's having a hard time, bad way, or that has gone through that themselves, or maybe even sees that they are in a position like that. They are just in a bad relationship or in a bad situation. What did it for you? What was the change? What made you want to change?
Like you said, I'd been living on the streets for about 6 years when I think you came and visited me with my mom. And it was interesting because when she came, she wasn't there to try and pull me back home or change my lifestyle. She just came there because of the support that you were able to encourage her to give me. And I remember like it was a special experience between her and I. She just brushed my hair. And that was the one thing that really made a difference for me, because after that, I had this longing to be home, to be with my mom, and to realize that I could make the changes in my life that seemed so difficult. And so having that hope with me the whole time, knowing that my mom's going to be there for me and it's not going to be something where it's scary for both of us, but it's going to be a welcome home, made me really feel encouraged to get on the right track and get sober. And I have a 1.5 years of sobriety. So that's very exciting.
Yay!
And I have really good examples around me that are very able to help me to see the sober life and how good it is. And so when I first came home, that was really difficult, but I kept with it and kept doing the things that I need to do. I spent a lot of time with family and a lot of time sleeping. I felt like I was pretty depressed. I'd go to bed at like 7 p.m. and then I'd not wake up until 10 in the morning, just sleep all day. It was definitely hard, but getting involved in activities around the community was really helpful. Like I was in the Wizard of Oz, and that took a lot of late nights and practice, but like getting that responsibility was awesome for me. And then the part you mentioned about driving, it's like that was the scariest thing for me to do because I hadn't driven in 7 years. But one day my dad said, I want to get you back on the insurance. I want you to start driving again. And just knowing that and knowing that I was driving responsibly now and being able to look after myself and others, like really made me feel like a better part of the community.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's amazing because it's hard, right?
For sure. Yes.
Getting clean, getting sober, I know is hard. And even just like separating yourself from either the drugs or the alcohol or the situation that you're in is hard enough. But then working on you is like the next step after that. Looking at what made me go out there and want to numb all these feelings, or what made me want to run away from whatever it was that I was running away from. That to me is like the real inner work that keeps you sober. And that's the hard work that when people do it, you see them thrive, you see them grow, you see them change. And people can change. People can grow and change in positive ways. I've seen it happen over and over again. And so what's next for you? Where do you see yourself in the next year?
Next year. Sunday, I'll be trying out for the Follies. And they said that everyone that tries out gets to have a part in it. And that's like a dance group that comes around every 3 years. So I'm really excited for that. And as for the next year or so, like I suppose I'll do soccer again for the Wenatchee Valley College. And that's been really good at meeting some of the girls and being able to practice. It's really nice. And then I'm hoping to finish my engineering degree in the next couple of years. And then I want to maybe get a job and kind of stay local, stay in Wenatchee, because I think that's the best thing for me.
We're happy to have you. Anything else that you want to share or say or anything?
I'm so grateful to be a recipient of the award. And I've seen some of the gift bags that are making, and they all seem really exciting. Someone has a bracelet, or there's one that has like crystals. There's even a really cool book. So can't wait to see what I get.
Oh,
thank you.
Libbie, I love you so much.
I love you as well.
I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.